concepts. Those are first one is concept of feedback as well as the types of feedbacks. So first we'll discuss what is meant by feedback. So after that we're going to see what are the different types of feedback circuits, and we'll see the third one is general characteristics of negative feedback amplifiers. And here FB stands for the feedback. I'm going to use FB for feedback. It's not Facebook. I'm going to use it like feedback, short form. So after that, we'll see effect of feedback on amplifier circuits, and as well as the classification of the feedback amplifiers. So these are the topics we're going to discuss today. So these are the topics to be discussed. Okay, so we're discussing the fourth chapter. In that chapter, we'll see the feedback amplifiers. In the feedback amplifiers, we're going to observe these following 5 concepts in today's class. I hope everyone is joining. Still, is there any persons? Okay, 40. Oh, it's not. Okay, first let us see the what is meant by this feedback concept of feedback. So after that, we'll see the different types of feedback circuits. Let's see the concept of feedback. So actually, in general, if I have a system, for example, I have system, I have one system. Okay, so for this system, we'll give one input, we'll give the input, and we'll take the output, right? So for example, I'm giving input at time t equals t. I'm giving input at time t equals t. There is input is x of t, and I'm observing the output at time t equals t y of t. Okay, so for this type of system, what happens here? So you can observe this output y of t will be depends on the this x of t. It means output at time t will depends on the input at time t, x of t only. It means so here you can observe there is no connection between the output and input here. There is no connection between the output and input. It means here present output depends on present inputs only. Present output depends on present input only, and you can observe in this system. So there is no any loop. It's completely forward path. Completely a single path we call is forward path. So forward path means input to output. That's called as a forward path. So here we are not having the any loops, and here output doesn't have out. So there is no connection between there is no feedback of the output to the input side. Okay, this is called as the open loop. This is called as the open loop system. Open loop system. For example, I have one more system like, for example, we're having one more system. See, SY stands for the system in my language. Okay, so for this type of system, we'll give the input. We'll give the input as well as we'll observe the output. But the difference is we're going to feedback. We're going to feed this output to the input. We're going to feed this output to the input. Okay, so this is you can observe here. There is one loop is there. So we're forming the loop between the input and output. In the first case, there is no loop is there. So there is a called as an open loop system. There is non-feedback system, and you can observe this second case. So in this second case here, let me give number second one. Okay, so we're forming. There is a loop is there. Okay, if for example here, at time x of t, my input is x of t, and y of t is output. And for example, if I want to find out the output at t equals to at t equals t, then we require the input x of t as well as we require the output y of t minus 1 here. So I'm repeating again. So in this case, the output y of t will be depends on the not only x of t. I'm giving definition mathematically here. So this y of t not only depends on the x of t, but also depends on the previous output y of t minus 1. Y of t minus 1 is the previous output. Okay. So this type of systems is called as the closed loop systems. Closed loop, or we call feedback system. Okay. So you can observe here why it is called as a feedback. You can say that it's a closed loop means what? There is a formation of loop is there. So it's a closed loop system. And what is meant by this feedback system? So here we are feeding the output to the input side. And feeding the output. So whatever output is there, previous output, that will be fed to the input section. Okay, that's why it's called as a feedback system. And one more important thing is, so this point, this feeding point, this point is called as the sampling point. This point is called as a sampling point, and this point is called as a mixing point. Sampling point and mixing points. So these two terms are somewhat important while we're going for the classification of the feedback amplifiers here. So a sampling nothing but, let me give some basic definition for sampling here. I hope you are getting it clearly. So sampling nothing but, you can observe here what happens here, what we are doing here. We are just feeding the some part of the output to the input of the feedback circuit. For example, here we can have one feedback circuit here. So this is called as a feedback circuit. Feedback circuit. So for this feedback circuit, what happens here? So this is the input. For this feedback system, this is the input and this will be the output. Okay. So this output of this actual system is going to be acts like an input for the feedback system, and this will be acts like an output system. Right. So sampling means here that is feeding part of output to the input of the feedback circuit. So we can say that part of output feed to the input of feedback circuit. Input of the feedback circuit. Okay, that is called as a sampling. So and we know that we are having the basic parameters in our electrical. We are having the basic parameters of the voltage and current, right? We are having the voltage and current. So based on that, we are having the two types of samplings here. It means we are going to sample the voltage or we are going to sample the current. It depends on our requirement. So we are having the two types of samplings here. Those are voltage sample, voltage sampling, and current sampling. Voltage sampling as well as the current sampling. Okay. So after that, if I talk about the word mixing, what is mean by mixing? So you can observe here, this is called as a mixing part. Okay. So what happens here? What is the things are going to happen here? Say addition or subtraction of the feedback signal with the source signal. Here what happens is here, mixing means what are the things are going to happen here. So here we are adding the signal here, or we can subtract the signal from the source signal with the source signal that will be given to the system. So here this is the input and this is the feedback output. Okay, and this feedback output will be added or subtracted with the this source signal, and that will be given as the input to the system. That is called as a mixing point. So if I write the definition for mixing point here, so mixing means addition or subtraction. Addition subtraction of feedback signal with the source signal, with the source signal. And again, we're having the two parameters like voltage, current. So we can mix the voltage and we can also mix the current. So we're having the two types of mixing circuits: voltage mixing as well as the current mixing. Voltage mixing as well as the current mixing. Okay. So this is about a very small concept of feedback here. So please observe this word, the mixing. I told you that it is a addition or subtraction. Addition or subtraction of feedback signal, right? So when the feedback signal is going to be added to the source signal, and when this feedback signal is going to be subtracted from the source signal. Okay. So based on that, we're having the different types of these feedback systems. So let's go for this classification of the feedback systems. Second concept is classification of feedback systems. Okay. Types of feedback. Types of feedback. Types of feedback. Okay. So for example, here you can observe here. Let me explain the types here. So this is our system. System A, that's mean I can say this is a forward path gain. So here you can observe here. For example, if I have an open loop system, okay, open loop system with input x of t and with output y of t, and let me take my input is Vi, my output is V naught. So in this case, we can say what is the voltage gain here. So we can say that as usually you know that gain nothing but it is a output over input. So we can say that for this open loop system we can take V naught by Vi. V naught by V is the voltage gain for this open loop system. Just keep in your mind that one. So now come to our topic. So here first let me draw this feedback system, and we got some idea about the feedback system, right? For example, my system is A, and for this system, I'm giving my input Vi, and we're getting the output V naught. Okay, we're getting the output V naught, and for this case, if I sample this feedback, that's if I feed my output to the input, through the feedback circuit, okay. So here we're going to have the mixing point. Here. Let me write a beautiful circle. Okay, done. This is my mixing circuit, or symbol of mixer, and this is my source signal. It is our source signal. Okay. So this is our what? Feedback signal, VF. If we take it is VF, and this is the okay. So for example, here we can have the addition of this feedback signal with the source. I told you that at this mixing point, this feedback signal VF can be added to the source signal, or it can be subtracted from the source signal, right? So if it is subtracted from the source signal, we can say that we represent with the minus here. We'll represent the minus here. So this is called as the negative feedback. This is called as the negative feedback. Okay, it means the feedback signal is going to be subtracted from the source signal. This is called as a negative feedback. So for example, let me write here negative feedback here. This is the negative feedback. So in the negative feedback, what happens here? The feedback signal is going to be subtracted from the source signal. Okay, and we're having the added option also in the mixing. Okay, for that case here. So for make it addition, we'll represent with the positive symbol, and this is called as a positive feedback. This is called as a positive feedback. Okay, this is a positive feedback. So total, how many types of feedbacks we are having? Negative feedback, and one more thing is positive feedback. So types of feedbacks are negative feedback as well as the positive feedbacks. Right here, one is negative feedback. I'm using shortcuts like negative symbol and positive symbol, positive feedback. FB stands for the feedback in my language. Okay. So it is about types of feedbacks here. So after that, let's see for open loop configuration, what is the gain? Actually, it is a simply V naught over V, right? So if I want to check it out for the negative feedback here, I will do the calculation for negative feedback. Let's consider we're going to find out the gain. We're going to find out the gain for the closed loop system. This is for feedback system. Let us consider negative feedback. Okay. So in this case, to find out the gain of the negative feedback, first for open loop configuration, so what is the voltage gain for open loop configuration? You can observe here. So open loop means what? We're not going to have this part, right? This below is not going to be there when we talk about the open loop. We're having only this forward path only. We're going to have the only forward path. You can observe this and this box. This voltage gain is going to be V naught over VA. This is an open loop system, open loop configuration, right? So for open loop configuration, you can say that our voltage gain is going to be V naught over VI. V naught over VI. So for this type of system, both input voltage as well as the source voltage both are same, right? So here you can observe this case at this point. So if there is no feedback path, what happens? This Vs as well as the VA both are going to be same, right? So here voltage gain for the open loop configuration is going to be V naught by VA or V naught by Vs. Okay. So for code, and if I talk about for closed loop system, for closed loop, it means what? Closed loop nothing but for feedback. Closed loop or feedback configuration or system. So what is going to be this voltage gain? What is going to be voltage gain? I will represent with the AB with F. It's a voltage gain for feedback system. F for the feedback. Okay. So it is going to for the given as V naught over. So you can observe here. What is the gain actually? Gain nothing but output over the input. For this system, what is the output? Entire output is going to be V naught. And what about the input? Input VI is the input for the A system A. That is for forward path. But the actual input is going to be Vs, right? So for entire negative feedback, for entire closed loop system, the input is going to be Vs. So voltage gain is going to be V naught over Vs. V naught over Vs. Okay, but here this is our negative feedback system, right? So you can say from the block diagram, from block diagram, can write like O. So what is this value of A? This value of A is what? Simply V naught by VA. V naught over VA. Okay. So it means for this case output, for this A is output is V naught, input is VI, right? So for B, what is output here? Output is going to be VF is going to be the output and V naught is going to be the input here, right? So this is going to be V naught and this is going to be VF, right? So here we can write from the block diagram A equal to, what is the A actually? A is the open loop gain. A or AV, right? A or AV is equal to V naught over VA. V naught over VA. Okay. So here also let me write A or AV. A equal to AV. And what about B? B is going to be what? B is the feedback path. Okay. For this feedback, what is the output? VF is going to be the output and V naught is going to be the input. So we'll write the gain will be output over input. That is VF over V naught. VF over V naught. And if you observe at this sampling point, at mixing point, sorry, at mixing, so what is the relation between this VI, this VS and VF? If you observe at mixing, so what is the relation between these three fellows, VI, VS and VF? Okay, so you can write like this VS is coming towards to the A and VF is also coming towards the mixing point, and we are having the negative at the VF. So VS minus VF will be given as the input for this A, for this A. Okay, so we can say that Vs minus Vf equal to Vi. So at mixing, at mixing point, Vs minus Vf is going to be V input. Okay. Can anybody tell me if I take it for positive feedback? If I take it for positive feedback, so what is the relation at mixing point? Anybody could you answer me in the chat box? So I'm talking about here, we are discussing the negative feedback. For example, if I take positive feedback, if I take positive feedback, that is positive will be here. So in that case, the negative symbol, okay, Vs plus Vf. Okay, very good. So for positive feedback, it's going to be Vs plus Vf, right? So now you can observe the relation here. Okay, very good, everybody. Let me give some numbers. So from the equation 1, you can write V naught equal to this open loop gain into Vi. Open loop gain into Vi, and or else you can write like Vi equals to V naught over A. V naught over A. And from the second equation, you can write like this feedback gain Vf equal to V times of V naught. From the second equation, you can write Vf equals to V times of Vn. Right? Why am I taking these expressions? Right? Because to find out the gain, what is the gain actually here? For closed loop system, it is V naught over Vs, right? We need the relation between the V naught and Vs. To get that relation, I'm going for this one. So here we are having the relation Vs minus Vf equals to A, but there is no V naught in this expression. So in place of Vf and in place of Va, I'm replacing these two terms Vf and Va in terms of the V naught. Okay. For that, I'm using these two expressions. So here then we can write third equation like Vs minus in place of Vf, I'm going to write V times of V naught, and in place of Va, I'm going to write V naught over A. So from we can find out V naught over Vs like I'm writing right here. As let me do the common Vs equal to we make V naught common 1 place sorry place 1 by A. Okay. From this we can write V naught by Vs equal to A by 1 plus AB. A by 1 plus AB. Okay. So this is the voltage gain for the closed loops configuration. This is the voltage gain for the closed loop configuration. Okay. So it is for closed loop. That is we're talking about which feedback? Negative feedback, right? Let me give for negative feedback. For negative feedback configuration. Okay. So the gain for the negative feedback configuration. Similarly, they do for positive feedback. For positive feedback configuration, we can write the voltage gain is going to be V naught over Vs. You can do the same things, nothing to worry. It's just in place of that mixing relation, you are going to have Vs plus Vf equals to A. You're going to get A over 1 minus AB. So this is going to be the voltage gain in the positive feedback configuration. Okay. And one important note you need to remember is applications of negative feedback is amplifiers. It means we are going to use the negative feedback in the amplifier circuits, and applications of positive feedback is going to be the oscillators. Or we call these are the signal generators. Okay. So these are major applications of the negative feedback as well as the positive feedback. So in the negative feedback, we are going to have we are going to use in amplifiers. In the positive feedback, we are going to use in oscillators and signal generators. So in our fourth unit, what are our topics here? So if we talk about our chapter name here, so you can observe we are having in the fourth unit, we are going to discuss the feedback amplifiers as well as the oscillators. Okay. So in the first topic, the feedback amplifiers, so you can observe the word amplifiers. So in this case, we are going to use the negative feedback circuits. So in this case, we are going to use the negative feedback circuits. And coming to oscillators, in the oscillators, we are going to use the positive feedback circuit. So in the examination, like in your competitive examination, you will be given question like, and it was asked in one of the competitive examination already, like so RC passive phase shift oscillator. Passive phase shift oscillator. Option A, negative feedback circuit. Option B, positive feedback circuit. Option C, it's like open loop system. Option D, none. Right? So if you are given like oscillator, you have to go with the positive feedback. You have to go for option for the positive feedback. Okay. So such type of question will be asked in the competitive examinations. Okay, always keep in your mind that you will always bother about your competitive exams, not about this semester examinations. Okay. So please try to read in that manner for competitive purpose. So it is about the types of feedback amplifiers, types of feedback connections. But here, one more observation you need to observe here. Can anybody tell me you can observe for negative feedback, this is the gain A by 1 plus AB. A by 1 plus AB is the gain. For positive feedback, A by 1 minus AB is the gain. Okay, just observe this relation. A by 1 plus AB and A by 1 minus AB in which feedback? In which feedback? Either in negative feedback or in positive feedback. In which feedback the gain is going to be more? In which feedback the gain is going to be more? Just think mathematically. Think mathematically and tell me the answer. In which feedback the gain is going to be more? Either in negative feedback or in positive feedback. So please everybody think mathematically and answer me in chat box. So and my question is, in which feedback the gain is going to be more gain? So I'm getting different answers, negative feedback as well as positive feedback. Okay, in positive feedback. Okay, right. Right, well. So in the positive feedback, the gain is going to be more. Why? Because you can observe in the positive feedback. Just observe. Okay, well. Okay, well. We come to the class. Observe here. In the positive feedback, what is the denominator here? Denominator is 1 minus AB. Okay, 1 minus AB means what? This value is going to be less than the 1. 1 minus AB means what? This value is going to be less than the 1, right? So if you do the ratio of something by less than 1 value, we're going to get the answer more than the 1, right? You can observe with the negative feedback. In the denominator is the 1 plus AB. So in the negative feedback, we are going to have the more denominator comparing with the positive feedback. So we are going to have the less gain in the negative feedback, more gain in the positive feedback. Right here only, it implies less gain in negative feedback, more gain in positive feedback. But here you need to remember one thing more is, so I'm telling that it's a less gain. Okay, it means it's not that much of less gain, right? For example, my open loop gain A is 10. For example, my open loop gain A is 10. Okay, so we are going to ultimately we are going to get gain as less than the 10, but the change is not going to be much more. It is around the 10 only. It's going to be around the 10 only. Very small change in the gain. Okay, not that much of large change. So there's a less gain in negative feedback, more gain in positive feedback. And you can observe I'm talking about less gain, and I told that negative feedback configurations. Negative feedback is going to be used in the amplifier circuits. Okay, so but the main thing of amplifiers is what we thought that it is only gain, right? But gain is reducing, and why we are going for the amplifiers for the negative feedback. Okay, but there are some more qualities, some more quantities to be in the amplifiers which are more better with the negative feedback. Only gain is going to be drawback, but remaining quantities like noise or distortions or bandwidth or input resistance or output resistance, these are going to be better in the negative feedback. So for that reason, we're going for the negative feedback while we're designing the amplifier circuits. So it is about types of feedback. Next, our third concept is what? The third one is general characteristics of the negative feedback amplifiers. So third one is general characteristics of the negative feedback amplifiers. Right. Third thing. Today's third topic is general, or simply we can say characteristics of the negative feedback. Characteristics of negative feedback. Negative feedback amplifiers. Okay. So as we observed very just now, there is a reduction of gain. There is a reduction of gain, reduction of gain. But one more thing is gain is reducing, but not that much of the change. Okay, please keep in your mind that I'm not going to write here. Second point is it controls input and output resistance. Controls input and output resistance. We're going to see either input resistance is going to be increased or decrease. Either output resistance is going to be increased or decreased. We're going to see. So just for time being, just observe this list of the characteristics here. Third thing is increases the bandwidth. Increases the bandwidth. Okay, you should not use the symbols increase symbol in your examination. You have to write full with spelling increases. The fourth characteristic is noise. There will be a reduction in the noise. The fifth one is less distortion. Right? Obviously, the noise is decreasing. For example, I'm speaking here and you're listening at your homes, right? So there is no noise. What happened? You are going to get the clear voice of this lecture, right? It means there is no distortion. So there is no distortion when there is no noise, right? So less noise means the distortion is going to be less distortion. And last one is okay. One more thing is need not to write. There is a reduction in the non-linearity, like transistor characteristics, non-linearities. These are the characteristics of the negative feedback amplifiers. Now we will see we have listed out these characteristics, right? Now let us see what are the effects are going to be taken place in these characteristics. Okay, let's see the effect of feedback on the feedback characteristics. us see effect of feedback on amplifier circuits. The fourth topic is effect of feedback on amplifier circuits, amplifier circuit characteristics. Characteristics. Okay. So before going to discuss the what are the effects, first let's discuss about the what are the good qualities of amplifiers. Let me write here. First, let's discuss the good qualities. What are the good qualities of amplifier? Right. So obviously, you know that. For example, if we want, we can say a person is affected. A person is affected. Then how we as affected means what? First, we need to know whether that person is going to be in which region that person is going to be good, and that in that point of view, that person is affected or not. So in that case, let's see first good qualities of amplifier. So obviously, we know that gain gain should be very high. Amplifiers gain has to be more, and one more thing is input resistance. Amplifier good qualities. I'm talking about the good qualities. So gain should be more for the amplifiers, and input resistance has to be also more, and output resistance is to be less, and bandwidth. We know that bandwidth should be more. Bandwidth is more. What happens? We're going to get the that mid frequency range in large time. And next is distortion. Distortion distortion should be less, and noise has to be also less. Okay, so these are the good qualities for an amplifier. For a good amplifier, these are going to be the good qualities. Gain should be more, and input resistance should be more, output resistance should be less, and bandwidth has to be increases more bandwidth, and distortion has to be less, noise also less. Okay, now what happens when we apply the feedback, when we go with the feedback for these parameters? So when we apply the feedback, gain, what happens? So what is going to be change in the gain, and what is going to be change in the input resistance, output resistance, and what is going to change in the these three parameters, right? Let's see those things. And already we observed this first fellow. This gain we already observed that. So what happens gain here? When we use the negative feedback, the gain is going to be decreases. Okay, but we go with the negative feedback only. Why? Because so it is going to be a better result in the remaining this characteristics. Remaining characteristics. So we go with the negative feedback. So let's see with the negative feedback and with the positive feedbacks. So if it is negative feedback, I'm writing shortcuts, negative feedback and in the positive feedback. Negative feedback and positive feedback. Is enough? Space is enough or not? In the negative feedback, we observed gain is what? Gain is A by 1 plus AB, right? A by 1 plus AB. It means gain happens. Gain what happens? Gain is going to be decreases in the negative feedback. Coming to, in this case, gain is going to be A over 1 minus AB. So here gain is decreased in the positive negative feedback and gain is increased in the positive feedback. Okay. Similarly, if I talk about this input resistance, first let me write down the relations here. This is not needed. How this is got? Input resistance in the feedback or IF input resistance without feedback times of 1 plus AB, and coming in the positive feedback